All right, so my mom is a nurse practitioner of gynecology. And in that role, she has assisted in many childbirths over the years. And within that role, helping the childbirth, she sees the circumcision performed after the birth. And she thought, wow, I don't want that for my sons because I see all the pain in their eyes and the babies. They don't like it. They don't enjoy it. And so she didn't give it to me. I did not have a circumcision. And I grew up skin intact. Okay. So it wasn't a problem until I started going through puberty. About age 13, I lost the ability to retract the foreskin behind the head of my penis. It was too tight. And that's kind of a problem. So in my annual physical at age 18, the doctor says, okay, Jeff, so show me how you pull back your foreskin to clean your penis. And I said, okay, doc, you got me. For the past 5 years, I haven't been able to do that. I lost the ability. He said, okay, that's bad, but good news, we can fix it. Foreskin is just like any other skin. Stretch it every day. Eventually, it'll retract. I said, okay. Every day I practiced. I stretched my foreskin every day. Maybe I was going to the bathroom. Maybe I was getting ready to fall asleep. I would stretch a little bit every day, and you know what? He was right. Every day it did go back a little bit farther. And then about midway through my freshman year, I was going to the bathroom, and for the first time ever, my foreskin actually did go behind the head of my penis. And in 5 years, it went back, and then it came back to its regular spot. I was overjoyed. Later that day, I was taking a shower, and I decided to practice my new feat again. I pulled it back, but this time it got caught there. It got caught behind the head of my penis and wouldn't go back. And I was like, oh shit, what do I do? And then I realized every single droplet of water from the shower head was like just a million fire ants biting the tip of my dick. It was unbelievably painful, because think about it, not only is this like the most sensitive organ possible, it also hasn't been exposed to the world in 5 years. Everything touching my penis was incredibly painful, so I realized I needed to get out as quickly as possible, concluded the shower, wrapped the towel around me, kind of had to hold it like this so it didn't touch the tip of my dick. And then I go back to my dorm room, and I'm like, what's the first thing I do? Like anyone, I open up Google. Don't know what to type, so I just type foreskin caught behind head of penis. I don't know. It does bring back a lot of results. So there's a condition, some not great, a condition called phimosis, which is apparently what I had. It's extremely rare, but it's also extremely problematic. If it goes on for 8 hours or longer, think about it, it's constricting the blood flow. You get gangrene of the dick. And then they have to chop off the head of your penis. And I'm like, oh my God. So I'm freaking out even more, and I decide to call my mother. She got me into this mess, right? So I put her on the phone, and at this point, it's midnight where I am, 10 p.m. her time. She picks up, she's like, hey, Jeff, what's up? Mom, my foreskin is caught behind the head of my penis. I don't know what to do. She says, okay, calm down, I'm sure it's okay. No, it's not. Just go to sleep, you'll wake up, it'll be fine. I'm like, that's not what the internet says. It says I'll lose the tip of my dick. She says, no, trust me. We hang up, and then I've got a decision to make, right? Do I listen to my mom, or do I take matters in my own hands? So I decide to go to the ER. I drive myself there, but I kind of have to, drive one-handed to make sure nothing touches my penis. I get there, I kind of waddle up to the ER, again, walking like this. And there's just it's past midnight now, so just two huge guys there, the receptionists. I waddle up, the receptionist says, what's wrong? And at this time, I kind of know, it's pretty funny, so I loudly say, well, my foreskin is caught behind the head of my penis. The two guys just lose it. They're rolling on the ground laughing. Receptionist says, okay, we'll see you soon. About 10 minutes later, I go into the ER. Doctor asks what's up. I tell him. He says, okay, I've never seen this before, but I'm going to figure out what to do. He goes back. Apparently, there's some resource that has all the answers, and I wait for about 5 minutes. He comes back, and he says, okay, I know what to do, but this is going to be extremely painful. I'm like, okay, you got to do what you got to do. So in what must be like, it was like a white, just sheer flash of pain, he kind of pushes in on my penis and takes the skin and just like rips it back to where it should be. Unbelievably painful. And he tells me that, if this happens again, it's really bad and I'm gonna need to get circumcised. So my mom, after all that, she went through so much effort to make sure her baby boys didn't have to go through that pain. But instead, I had to go through it at age 18. And I've got memories of it, and they're not good. And so, I tell the story, and I always like to say, well, if I listened to my mom, I would have lost my penis. And so I say, this is the story of how the internet saved Jeff's penis.
Worst